Already heard about it. Friend jealous and y'all so let's discuss it. Pick up your phone and call. So real, talking about facts and the metaphysical. So deep, you gon' need a rap to make sure you stay afloat. So baby, don't you change that stage. Can't be a part of this history that's in the making. It don't matter what you're doing, just save it. And you can get back to it later. Later, later, later. You can get some of this flavor, 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 flavor. 'Cause real recognize real, real recognize real, real recognize real, real recognize real. Hey yo, Shaw. Hey, listen, I tuned in one night, man. I appreciate that, man. That was real. Hey, real recognize real. Always be yourself, never be fraud. Life is up and down, stay woke. Friends celebrating that new better. Made from pure chocolate, dipped in vanilla. Caught up in the rain under your umbrella. Always rock the house from the roof to the cellar. That's why I gotta tune in. When you're on camera, I hope they zoom in. So many shows only let the fools in. Out my mind, they addicted, so you can move in. Cause real, recognize real. Always turned up, so lay back and just chill. Ain't thinking about drama, ain't thinking about bills. A natural high, no pills. Just shit, baby. Real, recognize real. Real, recognize real. Real, recognize real. Real, recognize real.
Hey, what's going on? How are you guys doing? You are here with the ladies of the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show. And I'm your girl, Franchella Simmons. And we got, who we got?
Lynette. Hey.
Lynette Clement, yes. The co-host of the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show. I am so excited because we always have a great show for you guys. And but before we get started, you know, today is your girl's birthday.
Woo! Happy birthday. Hey, shine a light on her. Hey, somebody shine a light on her.
Hey, shine a light on her. Hey. Yeah. It is such a blessing. It is such a blessing to wake up and you know, see another beautiful day. As I tell people, I treat every day as if it's my birthday because it's such a blessing to be you know, to wake up and you know, be able to be among the living. So it's always a blessing. And thank you to everybody who sent text messages, Facebook shout outs, who called me, and I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. So without further ado, we're going to get into a little hood news. Got some hood news?
Yeah, so of course, everybody knows that today they laid George Floyd to rest in Texas. So today was his funeral service. Al Sharpton brought the eulogy, and there were several different people in the audience paying tribute to him. So several different celebrities. So it was a wonderful homegoing ceremony, but it was such a sad occasion because of how he died. So rest in peace, George Floyd. And our Black Lives Matter movement still will continue until we have justice and until they recognize that all of our lives matter, and all includes Black people.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I you know, tuned in a little bit. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole service. But you know, people were talking about how phenomenal all of the speakers were, how the music was touching, you know, that, you know, God rest George Floyd's soul, but he just do not know, and he probably do know from heaven above what he has done, you know, for us.
Right.
You know, how he has brought us together, and, you know, it's a tragic event, but at the same time, you know, he's making a change. He is
Exactly.
change. So I'm
It's so.
just,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you said you're just.
You know, I'm just in awe at looking at so many of the protesters. LA been showing up and showing out. Philly's been showing up and showing out. Regardless of the looting and, you know, the any of the violence. I mean, it's mainly been a peaceful protest, and
Absolutely.
just like Reverend Al Sharpton said, we can't stop, you know, and let this rest. You know, once
Mm-mm.
he's buried, we have to continue this fight. And I've just seen so many from credit card companies. I don't know about you, if you've been getting emails from like credit card companies and you know, just different people, companies sending emails and saying, you know, about
We
we're
support.
with you, we support the Black Live movement, you know,
Yeah.
even from my job. It's just, you know, it's just been, you know, crazy. It's been really, really, really good to see that. So
And his daughter, one of the things that was ironic is there's a video circulating where he has his young daughter on his shoulders, and she says, "Daddy's going to change the world." And
yes,
he really is, because a lot of what happened to him has brought to the forefront what we've been talking about for years in regards to the unfortunate deaths and the senseless deaths of Black young men in the hands of white police, whether it be police officers or civilians. And then how the justice system plays out in the different scenarios. So George Floyd is definitely changing the world right now.
you're absolutely. You know, like I
In
said,
regards to
I,
the,
it's just like, you
I'm
know,
trying
not comparing it to, but Jesus was, you know, one man who kind of changed the the whole scripture of everything, you know. And I just pray that we do get justice for George Floyd. I really do.
exactly. I do too. I do too. And,
I believe I have Sharifa in the queue. Um,
okay.
Sharifa, I don't see her online. I don't know if her camera is on. But I'm hoping that she does have her camera on so that we can bring her up. We have three phenomenal women that we would love to speak with, and you guys to also talk to them and be a part of our conversation.
So is she going to come on? So Sharifa is going to be our first guest. It looks like we lost Frangella. Hi, how y'all doing? But she should be tuning back in. So she's having some connectivity problems, but she will be back in with our guest Sharifa Anozie, who's going to talk a little bit about her children's book as well as her motivation as a motivational speaker, I should say. So. Of course, technology is not without its flaws.
But
So
no,
just
no, I get so choked up about the situation of Black Lives Matter. I'm always choking. So if you see me disappearing, I ain't going nowhere. I'm just don't want everybody choking on screen. That's all.
oh
I get so passionate about talking about that, and you
yeah,
know, yeah. So I was
yeah,
like, I ready to go get some water. So my apologies. You know, so
that's okay.
we good, we good, we good. So yeah, I let me check on her, but continue to talk about. I want to also mention about the march that we had here in Winslow Township on Saturday, and so excited and proud that my husband got a chance to lead that march with several chants of for 100, about a couple of hundred people who joined this march, peaceful march on uh, Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday. So it went really, 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 really well, And it felt so good to be a part of the change. It really did.
And the fact that it was a peaceful protest and without all the distractions would made it even better. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So while we're waiting for her to come on, do you have any other any other take that you want to talk about in reference to George Floyd, and any of your personal experience with what's going on in the world, what's been going on but now being addressed?
Right. Well, in terms of George Floyd, I empathize with his family. I empathize with his friends and people that know him, because I do know a lot of our Black brothers are feared, and to me it comes from not knowing them, because a lot of them are very we I think we all have good hearts and good intentions. It's just that sometimes we don't always make the right decisions, but that doesn't justify why we're treated unfairly at times. So, my own personal experience, I was pulled over a few times by the police. I'm not going to say why, whether it was driving while Black or not, but I can say maybe around 4 different occasions in my lifetime. Twice where I didn't even get a ticket. Because it was really no reason to just pull me over, but I don't know what the situation is. But I just want us to come together as a people and get to know each other for who we are, so that we can eliminate those idiosyncrasies, those stereotypes, and that unbiased fear, because we're all human at the end of the day. So we have to learn to live and work in this global universe that we live in. So
Right.
to me, it's important, because whether you're on the job, you see different things on the job, whereas you're not treated as equal as other ethnicities, I'll say. But it happens everywhere. You can go to the store and you're treated almost like a criminal, as if you are not coming there to shop, you're coming there to steal. So it is a very disturbing difference. And I think
Right.
that what happened to George Floyd just kind of made that volcano erupt.
Absolutely. So we do have Sharifa here now, which
Okay,
I'm
good.
so excited. I'm going to bring her in to the conversation. Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Yeah.
Sharifa.
I got a special guest this evening.
Hi.
Oh, yes.
So who's the little one?
This is my daughter, Aria.
Hi,
Aria.
Aria.
Look at that smile. She is
She's
so
beautiful.
gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. So we would like to introduce you, Lynette, if you can introduce Sharifa.
Sure. So Sharifa Anozie is a wife, a mother, a writer, a motivational speaker, and owner of a jewelry company called The Sacred Word, which is a company that she launched in 2014. She is a graduate from Penn State University, where she received a BA in journalism. Her writing and public speaking career spans back over 2 decades. And at the age of 12, she first interviewed civil rights advocate Carolyn Goodman. Sharifa's written poem dedicated to Mrs. Goodman was highly recognized by major media outlets. The New York Times was one of those outlets of many. So working with Community Works, which is a nonprofit organization, Sharifa's poem was featured in their Long Walk to Freedom exhibit, which traveled around the country. She has been interviewed by a number of well-known celebrities, and after graduating from college, she was selected to join the CBS Page program in New York City. There, she began working on assignments at CBS, and on CBS, she worked for the Early Show, the CBS Early Show. She also did some work for 48 Hours, BET 106 in Park, CBS Evening News with Katie Couric. And because of her hard work ethic, she was later offered a permanent position working for an executive producer at CBS Evening News. Sharifa followed her dreams and moved to LA to pursue a career in entertainment news. She began writing for The Hollywood Reporter and covered various red carpet events in Hollywood. Sharifa is also committed to mentoring and empowering young people and helping the homeless in her community. So thank you, Sharifa, for joining us today, and welcome to the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Very extensive. Welcome to the show. We truly appreciate you being a part of the show. So, of course, I must have inboxed so many people and told them to please tune in today because you have written your first child's book called "It's in You."
Yes.
And, I had the pleasure because here is the book.
Hey.
I had the pleasure of reading your book. My granddaughter, who is not, who she'll be born in July.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready for her, and this would be her very first book. And so I'm just so excited about that. So tell us a little bit about what made you write your first child's book. What inspired you to do a child's book?
Well, I always knew that I had a book on the inside of me, and I thought about it and had many ideas. But after becoming a mom and reading to them all the time, I have 2 kids. That's really what inspired me, and mostly because the books we would read, it's very hard to find books that people from our community can find and connect with, and so. I really wanted to write a book for my kids, for all kids, and, with a character that they could relate to. And I have a niece that's about the same age as my son, and her mom told me that she said one day, like, oh, she won't hear like Elsa from Frozen. And that just like crushed me because I'm like, our kids, all they see is, the Disney princesses with the long hair. They don't have any example, like where is the strong Black princess? Like, where is she at? I'm waiting to see her. So all of that, plus my background in writing is really what, pushed me to actually complete and, execute the book finally. So it's finally here.
Right. So
you interviewed you actually wrote about Mrs. Goodman. So what inspired you to write about her as a civil rights advocate?
Well, that was like so many years ago, but I believe it was 6th grade, and it was the woman who owns or runs the organization Community Work. She brought her workshop into our school, and so all the students had to interview a different civil rights activist. And she was who I was paired with. And so she shared with us the story and how her son was killed. He was white, but he was a part of, fighting for justice, as, many people are doing now. But he was killed by the KKK. So after the interview, after talking with her, we were able to just, decide however we wanted to basically honor her or, write about it in any kind of way. So I chose to do a poem, and then that, the poem went on to, travel, and I got to, that's kind of where I got my first like public speaking chops with her and that with the poem.
That's great, especially for the time that we live in now, with the situation and justice for George Floyd. So that probably that interview is probably something that we're passionate about, especially now. Even though it's a few years ago, you can look back on that experience and knowing that we have suffered for ages. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. We need so many people like you who have that gift of the pen. And you can get different stories out there because it's really, really so important. But even though we wanted to, talk to you about that and ask you about that, I know you came on here just to really talk about this book. It's in You, and how the my take on it, because I guess who I read it to. I didn't read it to a kid. I read it to my husband. I read it out loud to him. I'm practicing, I guess, for my granddaughter, but I read it out loud to him. And he's like, oh, that's so cute. I like that, you know. So, you know, the message that I got out of this was, you know, I know it says a book for big dreamers, to never stop, you know, what you're dreaming, and you don't know what's ahead of you. So if you stop, you don't know what you can accomplish if you don't keep pushing yourself. So what was that the message that you was trying to
I think I have, so there are a lot of different messages in it, and I guess that's like the beauty of it, to pull, you know, anyone can pull different things. A little girl had asked when I read it before, she was like, are you Ella, or are you like, did you write it because that's about you? And when I thought about it, I'm like, you know, I feel like at some point we're all characters, because we all have to go through some tough times. We all have to go through some transitions. Like, I feel like a lot of us now in this pandemic, we're kind of in a, you know, an isolation period where we don't know what the outcome is going to be. Is there going to be a beautiful ending at the end of this? We don't know. So I think we all go through stages. I find myself, I'm also the main character as now a mother, you know, because the character is a nurturer. She's there caring for the caterpillar, like, what do you want to be? What, encouraging him. And so that's my role now as a mom, because, you know, I want to be that person encouraging my kids. You know, like, it doesn't matter who says you can't do something. It doesn't matter if you fail. It doesn't matter if it looks like it's difficult. But, you know, I am there pushing you along the way, and we're going to see it through. And so I see there's a lot of different, you know, aspects of it to pull out. But the overall theme is, yes, don't give up, to keep going, because that's always just been my motto. Like, if I truly believe something, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give it my all. And I'm gonna, you know, just try my best and do my best to execute it, no matter what anybody else says, because there will be naysayers. There will be, you know, you even have self-doubt yourself. And so you just gotta, if you give up, then for sure you're not gonna do it. But if you keep trying, you know, the odds are a lot higher. So
I gotta give you an applaud for that. If this thing works.
Don't get rid of yourself trying to applaud.
Wait, I'm trying to get.
I love it. So I don't know if I heard in her bio, but also her children are in the entertainment world.
mm-hmm.
The son has modeled for a lot of different companies, or he did commercials. I'm not sure of all the particulars, and you can, you know, speak about that as well. But because you also have a book on how other people can get their children into the industry, correct?
Yes. So at some point when I had my son, I decided to leave the Hollywood Reporter magazine and just to work on my business, which I have a jewelry business as well. So I wanted to do that full time and be a full-time mom. And while I was home, I have a friend who has she has 3 children. All of them are in entertainment. She's like, you got to get your son in. He's so cute. You got to get him in. So I'm like, okay, why not? So we just really just entered for fun. And when he first started, my son, he was like shell shocked. He didn't know what was going on. Cameras was too bright. But after some time, he really like warmed up and enjoyed it. And so, yeah, he's got like several campaigns with Levi's, VTech commercial. And then my daughter happened to be a beneficiary just because he was already in it. So literally when she was born, they're like, oh, are you signing her up too? And so she has done Old Navy and Infantino, and she's in, she did a big MTV commercial at like 7 weeks old. And she was just in Little Fires Everywhere, which is on episode 6. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're both doing well. And of course, because I'll share it on social media, people are like, how do I do that? How do I get in? And so that was actually before I wrote the children's book. I said, I really did it because I'm tired of answering questions all the time. So I'm like, let me just and here it is. And so I put it all together in a 40-page book, and it details every single thing you need to get started, and and I really recommend it because, if it works with your schedule, because for me, it's like, it's fun and it's, money in their bank account for, if they want to go to college, if they want to buy a car, whatever they want to do with their future, it's, especially we see today that it's good to have extra streams of income and things lined up, because you just never know.
Right.
Yes, they have agents. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. And I don't know, my grandson, he's like, no Chi-Chi. That's what he calls me. He's like, I'm like, do you want to do this? Hey, you can be in it. I mean, he was on a bulletin board once, but I had to basically drag him. It's like, he don't want, my children, my grands, they rather be behind the scenes.
Correct.
I must be the only one, because I want to be in the
They didn't get your genes.
No, at all.
Her grandson.
Huh?
Your grandson has so much personality, so he would be so perfect for television. He would really be so.
Absolutely, I think so too. But he's like, no, Chi-Chi. They do not want to be in front of the.
Some kids are just. I get to ask that question too. They're like, how do you know? If your kid likes it, they could be as cute, but if it's not their thing, it's just not their thing. You can't force them, and I wouldn't want to force them. So you gotta, especially when they're older, they can be more vocal and speak up and say, hey, I don't want to do this.
Right. Because I mean, we can talk about some of them children who are forced, and how they wind up turning out because they never really had a childhood, because their parents kept pushing them. But then you have some success stories where, because their parents pushed them, they became successful. So it's such a gamble,
Yeah.
But you have to still allow your child to be a child.
I think you gotta have a balance too.
Right.
I think a good example, I don't know if you've ever read their story, but Tia and Tamara, they talk about how their mom was super strict and was still like, listen, don't get a big head just because you're on some show. She still kept them very grounded, and said, like, whether you booked the biggest show or you did not, you are still Tamara and Tia. Like, don't let it shift your energy either way. Like, whether things are going great or not. Like, stay grounded, remain who you are. And I think that's really important, because once this Hollywood is a whole nother ball game once you let it get too far.
So would you like to read a passage in your book for us?
Sure. Okay. I'll start with the first. So it starts with, hey, you. Yes, you. I wonder what you'll be. I wonder how big you'll grow, and if you'll be bigger than me. What will happen when you hatch? Where will you go, and who will you see? My name is Ella, and you can always count on me. And so here she finds a little egg. It took 4 days for the little egg to hatch. Turns out it was a caterpillar. Ella named him Patch. He was 2 inches long with bright stripes of black, white, and yellow. He seemed very hungry, but yet very mellow. He chomped and chomped on his milkweed all day long. Ella even heard him singing a caterpillar song. Hey, Patch, what do you want to be when you grow up? One day, I'm gonna fly high, so high I'll touch the sky. A frog overheard the caterpillar's dream. He was skeptical and didn't believe. You don't have wings or even a plane. A caterpillar trying to fly? Haha, that's insane. And I'll leave it there.
Yay, another for her.
I have to mention that I don't know if you guys know who Tabitha Brown is, but I just sent her. She is. She's a vegan, like TikTok star, like all these things in one. But she just blew up in the last 4 months since we've been in this pandemic. She has like 2 million followers on TikTok, 2 million on Instagram, and she's just like super sweet, super generous. People have been sending her like earrings and different things, and so I was like, let me send her my my book and my jewelry, and just a shot in the dark, and see what happens. And then like 2 days ago, I get on my Instagram and my followers are just like bing, 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 and I'm like, what's going on? What happened? And when I look, she posted a reading of my book. Like she read the entire book. 2 million people. 2 million people.
Wow.
I'm like still like in shock, like can't get over it. And now that I'm reading, I'm like, I don't read it as good as her, because she like really everyone's like, oh my God, she read it so good. Like so many people are like, I love the story. So that was a big day for me the other day.
Awesome.
So how can people purchase your books?
The book is on Amazon. It's at Barnes & Noble's, Walmart. And if you want a signed autographed copy, I also have that on my website, which is SharifaAnozie.com. But yeah, just search It's in You on Amazon and it should come right up. And I have this right here is a soft copy, but the one that Simmons has is a hard copy. So that's an option too.
Nice. And so did you give your Instagram and your handle, Twitter?
Instagram is at Sharifa_Anozie. I think they should all be the same. So Sharifa_Anozie.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much for sharing your gifts with the world, and it is needed that books like that, because we need to see more of us represented, so that our children can see the possibility that they have the same possibilities as other people as well. So thank you for that.
Thank you both for having me, and happy birthday! Is it today?
Yes.
Happy birthday. A little party dance. Hey. Thank you. So thank you so much, Sharifa. We truly appreciate you.
Yes,
got my son Tim Guy on here. He's commenting. He says, "Great job." So because of him is how I met you. So, and I do follow you, and you're doing some wonderful, wonderful things out there. You're through your marriage, through your children, your relationship, and just be an example all around for young people. So I thank you for that. I really truly thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Oh, that was awesome.
So it looks like Adrienne is on, but she's having some technical difficulties trying to get on through her video. She's sending the message saying that her server is actually blocking the live stream. So I'm not sure why. She says that she can't unlock her mic or her video. So I don't know how we would be able to interview her without those things in play.
We have Latonya Graham. She's here. So
okay, good.
We'll just move on and add Latonya to the show. Hi, Latonya.
Hi, Latonya.
Hey, y'all. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm wonderful. I'm blessed to have the opportunity to be with you ladies today.
Thank you for joining us. So we're going to do an introduction. So Latonya Graham is a wife. She's a mother. She's also a grandmother and a minister, as well as a multi-business owner who is also a law enforcement retiree, where she spent 20 years of her life. Latonya is passionate about uplifting women and inspires and encourages them to be their best self. She is here today to tell us about what inspired her career transition from law enforcement to ministry and entrepreneurship. So thank you for joining us, and welcome, Latonya Graham.
Thank you. Thank you again for having me. I'm just excited to be here. Like I explained to Lynette earlier, I was nervous. So I'm just grateful to have the opportunity. And also, I want to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
After we get done talking, you got to do the birthday dance with me. I'll make everybody do it.
Now that I can definitely do. I'm definitely willing to do that and celebrate with you.
So tell us what inspired you to shift from law enforcement to ministry and entrepreneurship.
Okay. Well, as you know, I was a police officer for 21 years, so that took up like the majority of my life. So, the transition from being a law enforcement officer into ministry and into entrepreneurship was actually easy, because I believe that it was a God thing. At the last 2 years of my working as a police officer, I was injured. So just being out those last 2 years, it was easy for that transition to begin to take place, and just allow me to just regroup and rethink some things about my life and where the place that God was leading me, and also just being able to operate more and getting my businesses off the ground and things like that. So the transition was actually easy because those last 2 years, just being able to have those years for self-time and self-reflection and just allowing God to work in me and to work on me, it made the transition like just so much easier because I was already out of work and being able to focus more on ministry and being able to focus more on other things that I wanted to do.
Right. And what's next after you transition?
Right.
Yes.
And even with what's next, because I've been a police officer, it seems like for most of my adult life, I'm still kind of working out the kinks of, what's next, just trying to roll some things out and, just going over some things. So some things I'm working in, and I know that I am meant to do great things and I'm supposed to deposit great things in the earth. So God is still working on me concerning those things. So however, whatever it is, I know that it's going to be great. I know that it's going to be amazing because it's going to come from him. So I'm just excited about that for whatever it is that he has next for me to do. So I'm super excited about that.
Well, absolutely. First of all, that direction you're going, there's no doubt with God leading you, there's no doubt there's nothing but success there. But I want to kind of backtrack. I know that, and the only reason why I'm backtracking is because of, as you know, and the world knows what had happened with George Floyd.
Yes.
And everybody protesting about police brutality, and serving for 21 years, do you have any take on maybe things that you had to deal with yourself, especially being a woman as a police officer? Because I believe our new commissioner, is having issues and problems because, not only does Black Lives Matter, but we as women, also have issues when it comes to being somebody in
authority.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Just even with that, I found it more so in the beginning when I feel like I was still trying to find my place. Just, as being a police officer, I were met with some, obstacles because I knew what it was, because I was Black, and second, because I was a female, and just being in a profession where, the majority was male and the vast majority was, white male. So, I was met, with a little opposition in the beginning. The first place that I worked at, I was met with a little bit of racism, and I know exactly what it was. It was because first I was a female, and his stance was he didn't feel like females belonged in the street, like females belong somewhere like on the office and things like that. But even things like that, I think it built something in me to push me to be the best that I could be in that situation, to show you like, no, just because I'm a female, it doesn't mean that I'm going to do the job any less than what a male does. I'm very capable of doing what he's able to do as well.
Right. So what inspired you to inspire other women?
what inspired me to inspire other women, first, because I think that being an inspiration, first, it has the ability to motivate. It has the ability to propel and just open up possibilities in you that you didn't even know that was there. Also, it's needed, it's necessary, and I believe that you can never get enough of inspiration. And another thing is that I just believe that the things that I went through in life, the things that I had to go through in life, that's another thing that inspired me to want to inspire women, because me, as being first a young woman who was molested and raped, and then just being an adult woman who was abused, and these things just caused me to be suicidal and depressed, and just being able to push through those things and those barriers, and those strongholds, and how I made it out. I take those things and want other women to know that, yeah, you may have gone through those things, but that's not who you are. There's much more to you than what you've been through. You may have been broken, you may have been bruised, you may have been abused, and yes, you maybe have the scars to show those things that happened, but God still has use for you. And just like he did that for me, I believe that he can do it for you. And just being once I got saved and formed a relationship with Christ and begin to surround myself with other women that were inspiring and just encouraging and uplifting and motivating, it also made me want to be better.
Right. So I got to give you a clap for that.
Clap it up.
I love the clap. I love it.
I got a new toy.
I'm looking at what does your shirt say? Dope Queen.
My dope says dope queens who's down with the King of Kings.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
So, yes, okay, hold on. So tell us about. All right, I'm trying to figure it out.
This is tell us about one of my designs, one of our
exactly. So that jumps right into your entrepreneurship. So tell us about your businesses.
Okay, well, my first business is called ReVamp'd LLC, Fashion Boutique, where we just provide classy, trendy, and very affordable accessories and more for women. Because we believe that women should be classy. They should also have style along with grace and poise. So we have that, and also I have that business also is ran with my sister and myself, Crystal, and also we have the t-shirt business, the t-shirt line where we do t-shirts, and also another one of my businesses, We Got Flavor. We sell water ice. Which I actually live in Florida. I used to live I was a police officer in Philadelphia, and I relocated to Florida once I retired. So we have the We Got Flavor down here, based in Florida, and the other two businesses, they are online. Also, just during this time of quarantine, I have ventured into, with all the time, that we had, I also ventured into just doing social media graphics and branded templates. And another thing that I've been working on is that, well, Yolanda, of course.
Yes.
I love her. My sister, she's just so super duper awesome. She's helped me get through so many things. So I thank God for her and her life. During this time of quarantine, we've also started a kitchen talk. So a sister's kitchen talk. So we've been doing recordings for that, and they're going to be uploaded on YouTube soon.
Now, are they like cooking? Are you cooking in the kitchen, or you just
us? No, sisters in the kitchen. We're talking about anything from recipes to relationships. Okay. And the way this started is, I always talk to her. I go in the kitchen, I get my coffee, and the first place I sit is at the counter, and I call her. And as we were sitting there talking one day, the idea just like, oh, we're sisters, we're sitting in the kitchen talking, why don't we just begin to record ourselves? So That's how that happened, and we just begin to record ourselves talking, and we even invited a few people in to talk with them as well. So I'm looking forward to that getting started too.
So how can people support your efforts? How can they purchase your products?
Well, you can find me on Facebook at revamped ReVamp'd LLC, and Instagram is revamped ReVamp'd_LLC. And also you can find We Got Flavor on Instagram as WEGOT Flavor FLAVA _LLC on Instagram.
Now I know the water ice business out there is probably booming, because every time when I go out of state somewhere, they never have water ice.
No,
they don't even know what it is. They
exactly.
Like water ice.
Exactly. They have no idea. So when we first, we were giving out, testers and stuff like that, and people was like, "Wow, what is this? Like, what is water ice?" So they literally thought that we had like water in just ice,
just ice water.
Like, no, but when they tasted it, they were just like so blown away just with the flavor and things like that, because they have shaved ice down here,
right?
And they do the Italian ice, but not so much water ice. So they really didn't know what it was.
I never loved that. I never liked that. What is it? What you just said,
the shaved ice.
I never liked when you put the syrup in there or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. Now here's my thing though. Like, do they? I'm not sure. Like Rita's, they're kind of expand all over the place. Are they down in Florida?
Not where we are. There's no Rita's where we are.
Okay. So great. So that's the comparison, because now that Rita's opened up in a lot of different places, then so people are kind of getting, even though it's not really the water ice that we're used to,
right?
Because we have, in Philly, we moved in Jersey, but in Philly, we have a favorite water ice place that we go to. And I'm telling you, I mean, I don't know what they put in this water ice, but I know it just, girl, is very, very, very
Where
good.
is it, Francella?
It's right across the street from Overbrook High School.
Okay, I think I know the location, but not the name of it.
Like 59th and Lancaster. They had is the bomb. Yes.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that place. Yeah.
So what part of Florida are you in?
I'm in central Florida. We're more inland because on the outskirts, when all those hurricanes and stuff like that come, you get hit a little bit harder. So that's one of the reasons why we moved closer inland. So we're not that far from Disney, probably about 35 minutes or so.
So I'm going to have to come check you out when I come to, because I'm going back to Disney. Like,
yes, please do. I would love to have you, see you and hang out. And you too, Miss Lynette.
For sure.
Listen, Disney
as soon as all this pandemic stuff is over with.
Yes.
I know. We prayerfully, the numbers they go up, they go down. That we don't get a second wave or anything like that. So we have to definitely keep that in prayer. But I love what you're doing, Latonya.
Thank you.
I that's a blessing to transition from being an officer into a woman of God. Not that you already weren't, because I'm sure
the memory is full.
Right, being an officer and going out there, every single day, and having to deal with the streets. You always have to carry God. You have to take him with you, because he is your armor. Even though you had the armor, the equipment that they provided, but the armor of God is no joke. So
yes, that's definitely, and I definitely had to make sure that I was definitely prayed up and armored up,
Absolutely.
every day. And one of the things that I'm always grateful for is that I was never in any immediate harm. I was never shot at. I never had to shoot anyone. So just being able to get through those 21 years without being hurt or anything tragic. I always thank God for that. It's just a true blessing, and I know that he's been with me through that time, just like he's been with me even before that, even all the times when I even wanted to even, was depressed and wanted to commit suicide. God was always there with me. And I just thank God that he's always been there for me, with me, and always had, loved me enough to just spare my life. And I'm just truly grateful for that.
Amen.
And, that's just one thing I just want, other women and even young women to know that, or to even have provide a platform, which I do have. A Facebook group is called Living the Revamped Life. Revamp, no E, is REVAMP apostrophe D, Living a Revamped Life. So it's just a community of women there where, we're just there to uplift, motivate, and inspire one another. And it's just truly been a blessing. So, just to let those women know that, you're not alone. There's somebody here that can relate, or somebody that you can.
Listen, Latonya, I'm going to have to ban her because she got a new toy. And you're going to hear the clap, clap, clap all night long. But we want to thank you so much for being on the Real Recognized.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, ladies, for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, continuous blessings.
All the best. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay motivated. Keep motivating others. Keep doing what you do for Christ, because what you do for him is what really matters.
Yes, yes, it is. I totally agree. I agree. Thank you
so much. All right, you take care.
Bye. Wait, so
thank you. Stay safe. The birthday dance. All right, the birthday dance. Go ahead. Hey, let me get this one. Happy birthday. Hey, shine the light on her.
Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you coming on the Real Recognized Real Show.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Much love and many blessings. Thank you.
Yes.
Same to you as well.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. So Adrian, she sends her apologies. I'm reading her message now in the inbox. She sends her apologies. She's saying that her technology isn't working properly, so she's unable to join us at this time. But we will try and reschedule her for some other time. So I did ask if she could call in by phone, but she didn't comment on that. But anyway, we're at the end of our show. Anyway, we have a few minutes left if you have anything else that you want to discuss, Franchella. I know, but you can start your birthday celebration early.
Girl, I started. If you see me on Facebook Live, we was already partying. My kids came over, my son was on Facebook Live from LA. And I had an ice cream cake and a regular cake, and the hubby went out, he got us all something to eat, and we went outside. It was a beautiful day. Grandson came over. We played the bean toss, and we drank and we laughed. We took some pictures, and it was a really, really, really nice afternoon,
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I went on Facebook Live and I told everybody, when you get old, you got to have day parties. we can't do the night party no more. But also, for everybody that's watching, listen, y'all seen, we did a Facebook Live party for Tony for his 50th. Everything was canceled due to the pandemic. But my girl Lynette and her girlfriend is having
Yolanda.
Yes, is having a
Royal Ball.
Royal Ball formal in August. What's the date? August
the 1st. So it's Saturday, August the 1st, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. at IATSC Ballroom in South Philly off of Delaware Avenue. So if you are interested in coming out, we will be celebrating all of the quarantine birthdays. For all of you who were stuck in the house, who didn't get out the party like you wanted to party, come on and party with us, because we're going to celebrate you. So the tickets are $40 in advance. They're available on eventbrite.com, and it's $50 at the door per person. It includes a 3-course meal, and of course we're going to be buying cake for all of the birthday people. So make sure that you come out. Also, make sure that you come to Franchella's. I got to point this way. You come to Franchella's comedy show in October.
Right. October the 10th. You know, come the comedy show. Everybody's going to want to laugh after this quarantine. You're going to want to party in August with Lynette. You're going to want to go to the comedy show in October with myself because with being in the quarantine, no one's able to do anything to get out. So to be able to dance, which is such a good feeling, and you know, I don't want to call it exercise because it's not an exercise, but I feel like it sometimes. But I'll be tired after I do a couple of legs. I'll be tired. But yeah, so you want to come out and you know party with us, and also for the comedy show, and of course,
and laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. So it's called. What is it called, Franchella? Laughter for the soul.
That's right. Yeah. And so it'll be on our website. The flyers are on our website and also on our Real Recognized Real Facebook page, all the information. So you guys can get your tickets and, you know, come and join us. You know, please. I pray that everybody is well, that, you know, everybody is, you know, staying safe and doing their social distancing, but also
and practicing good hygiene. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands constantly, you know, carry around a hand sanitizer with you. It's just the new norm right now. Unfortunately, it's the new norm. And, you know, we should have been at, you know, being, you know, the hygiene and being clean always, you know.
Exactly.
It took this pandemic for people to realize that. And, you know, so now I believe that now people are going to practice good hygiene because they're so used to it and no one wants to be sick. So
exactly. So finally, Philadelphia is slowly reopening. Jersey as well is slowly reopening. Some businesses have opened, some restaurants have opened. So we're slowly getting back to the norm, slowly but surely.
Yeah, we'll get there. Hold on tight. We'll definitely get there.
Yeah.
And also, you know, keep the hope alive. And, you know, please be registered to vote. If you know someone not registered to vote, please register to vote. And you know, get your family, your friends who are not, because we need everybody's vote in this presidential election. It's so important. So we're just now wrapping up our show. We want to thank Sharifa for being on.
Thank you to Latonya.
Yes, it's you and Latonya. He also has various businesses. Please support Black-owned businesses and, you know, the female entrepreneurship, because we have to support each other. If we don't support each other, it makes it very hard for no one else to support us. So let's support each other. And that's it. The Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
Real Recognized Real Talk Radio. And if you would like to be a guest on our show, you can email us at rrrtalkradio@yahoo.com, and you can be a guest on our show as well. We want to thank everybody who tuned in, who comment. I can see you guys comment. Thank you for your comments. I truly appreciate that and all of your support. So, anything that you want to say, Lynette?
No, just thank you for tuning in. Thank you to our guests. So I just echo what Franchella said. Stay safe and stay well. But I was trying to play your song in the background. Just happy birthday. As we go out. Happy birthday to Franchella, y'all. Keep sending her love. Keep sending her shout outs for her special day.
Yeah. Party with me. Hey, here we go. I want to hear y'all.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Woo!
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're
Love y'all.
welcome.
Until next month, we're on every second Tuesday of the month, unless we have a special edition, which you will be notified that we will be coming back on. But until then, mwah, we love you guys. Stay safe.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.